And Iyo wants some as well.
Multi-time Women's World Champion names WWE's Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley as her dream opponents. WWE's Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley have been at each other's throats heading into WrestleMania 41. Meanwhile, former TNA Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace named the two stars as her dream opponents. Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair got their start on the main roster around the same time under the old regime. However, the Eradicator and the EST became the faces of their division on separate brands and are now set to collide at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas with Iyo Sky in the mix. In an interview with WWE Deutschland, former three-time TNA Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace named Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair as her dream opponents in the Stamford-based promotion. Grace has previously crossed paths with Belair in the Women's Royal Rumble match. Rhea Ripley: "You know, you have to say that, right? I feel like I have to say that. Bianca Belair is a very, very close second, though. I feel like she's so insanely athletic," Grace said. Bianca Belair calls out Rhea Ripley following WWE Raw. Earlier this month, the landscape of Monday Night Raw changed drastically within the blink of an eye when Rhea Ripley lost the Women's World Championship to Iyo Sky heading into WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. However, Mommy believes Bianca Belair is the one to be blamed for her loss, as the EST was ringside during the title match following her Women's Elimination Chamber win in Toronto. On the latest edition of Monday Night Raw, Rhea Ripley interrupted Belair and Sky after they were done signing their contract for WrestleMania 41. Mommy laid out both stars and signed her name as well on the contract, while the management tried to reason with the former Women's World Champion. Rhea Ripley vs. Bianca Belair vs. Iyo Sky will likely take place at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Former WWE Women's Champion says she likes Bianca Belair's husband Montez Ford. Bianca Belair and Montez Ford's latest video caught the attention of former WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax. Belair and Jax have a lot of history with each other. Belair also played a crucial role when Jax lost the Women's Championship to Tiffany Stratton on the January 3, 2025 edition of SmackDown. The EST hit the former champion with the KOD, allowing Stratton to pick up the pieces and successfully cash in her Money in the Bank contract. On Instagram, Jax reacted to Belair's video with Ford, stating that she liked the EST's husband but wasn't a fan of her. Magnum TA hates the idea of Rhea Ripley forcing herself into the Bianca Belair-Iyo Sky rivalry. Rhea Ripley signed the contract for the WWE Women's World Championship set between Iyo Sky and Bianca Belair. Originally, Sky was set to defend her newly won title against Belair, but the former champion once again interrupted the champion and her challenger on Raw. Speaking on the Straight Talk with the Boss podcast, Magnum TA explained why he doesn't like the idea of someone forcing themselves into a match from a storyline perspective. He said, "I'm a huge fan of Rhea Ripley. I don't like the idea that anybody from a storyline perspective can just, bully their way into the deal. And, she put her name on the contract. Well, that didn't mean nothing. I mean, the contract is made up between the other two individuals. So, I think the storyline there has got some flaws in it because there's nobody would be able to hold anybody's feet to the fire. Anybody could come up and say I'm gonna write my name on the piece of paper and be in the match." Bianca Belair, Iyo Sky, and Rhea Ripley were involved in a huge brawl on Raw. The WrestleMania 41 match between Belair and Sky is yet to be converted to a triple threat match.
Naomi confesses the truth to Bianca Belair on SmackDown. After weeks of speculation, Naomi has finally confessed that she has attacked Jade Cargill mysteriously. She claimed, "I did it," in front of Bianca Belair, leaving Belair heartbroken and breaking her trust. On March 7, 2025, in SmackDown Edition, the Women's Elimination Champion was seen leaving the stage in tears after she was betrayed by Naomi, who has turned heel after the Elimination Chamber PLE. Naomi tried to explain her as she was leaving in tears. But when Belair refused to listen to her explanation, Naomi called her an ungrateful B***TCH. In the meantime, Jade Cargill arrived in the arena. The Storm wasted no time and headed straight towards the ring and chased Naomi to the outside as she tried to escape. But Cargill got to her and began beating her down. Following Naomi's confession, Liv Morgan posted a series of tweets on her X handle and called out Bianca Belair. The current women's tag team champion demanded an apology from Bianca Belair for framing Morgan without evidence and claiming previously that she attacked Jade Cargill. Morgan also called out Naomi for lying all this time and falsely accusing her and Rodriguez. She also wondered out loud what Cargill was doing before she was attacked by Naomi. She wrote, "I always wondered WTF Jade was even doing to get pushed like that." Nevertheless, Morgan mentioned and remembered that she was still living a tremendous life as a record-breaking 3-time tag team champion. It will be interesting to see a clash between Naomi and Jade Cargill at the upcoming WWE event. Nevertheless, Morgan mentioned and remembered that she was still living a tremendous life as a record-breaking 3-time tag team champion. It will be interesting to see a clash between Naomi and Jade Cargill at the upcoming WWE event. Jade Cargill opens up about Naomi attacking her on WWE SmackDown. Jade Cargill made her first public comments about her return on WWE SmackDown. Cargill was taken out when she was attacked backstage in November. She returned at WWE Elimination Chamber and attacked Naomi. After Naomi confessed to attacking her the following week on SmackDown, Cargill came out and laid her out again. Jade Cargill had an interview with Kathy Kelly on the March 14 episode of WWE SmackDown, and she discussed her return. She said that she was ready to go physically. Cargill also dismissed Naomi's claim that she was using Belair, as she said that she didn't need to use anyone. She was asked about getting attacked, and she revealed that she saw Naomi running away. Cargill then said that Naomi didn't just hurt her physically, as she attacked her integrity and her heart. Cargill then said that she had to take matters into her own hands when she saw Bianca Belair team up with Naomi as if nothing happened. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez interrupted, as Morgan noted that they had falsely been accused of the attack. Cargill fired back by saying that the duo would not have won the titles if she was around. She then challenged Morgan to a match on the March 21 episode of WWE SmackDown. Jade Cargill's attacker confesses to her crime on WWE SmackDown. Jade Cargill's mystery attacker confessed to their crime and felt the wrath of the storm of WWE. Jade Cargill was at the top of her game in her first year in WWE. However, in November 2024, Cargill's moment was derailed when she was mysteriously attacked backstage on SmackDown. For months, everyone wondered who took down the storm, and following the Elimination Chamber PLE, it became clear. Cargill made her return at the start of the Women's Elimination Chamber match and launched a beatdown on Naomi, making it clear that she was the one who attacked her. On the SmackDown after the Premium Live event, Naomi confessed to her crime. Naomi confessed to being behind Jade Cargill's mystery attack on WWE SmackDown a few months ago. The March 7, 2025 edition of WWE